Hello, good health seekers. In this video, I want to talk about the major factors that make us to get sick as we are getting older. The major factor of making us to get sick as we are getting older is nothing but food. Uh, let's say before we were born, right from our mother's womb, that is where we start to accumulate food in our blood system. And all these food are being stored. For instance, carbohydrates, they are being stored as which will later turn to sugar, while protein, meat, and others like that will later be stored for our use in times of need. When it comes to, let me quickly just put it in a very simple way that everybody will understand. If we eat now or when we eat, food we get into digestive system and the rest, the one we didn't use, they will go to storage. So let me just put our phones for example. When our phone are being filled up, then we have to have a card or we store it. We store all our things that we need. We store them somewhere, and when we need them, we take it. What about if the card or the phone, they are the space of this of storage are filled? So what will happen to the rest things you have to store? It's the same thing to our own body, our body system. When like the carbohydrates they are being stored, protein they are being stored for our body need later. So when all these food stuff are being filled up, they are being accumulated. When there is no place in the storage or where there is no place to store this food anymore, then that is where we start to have different kinds, or where that is the origination of sickness. uh, the solution on how to bring those storage to back to normal is nothing but fasting. Let me explain how fasting can come in. If for instance now we don't eat or we didn't eat, the body now will now start looking for where to get energy for the daily activities. They will first and foremost look for any remnants left somewhere. Maybe for instance now, if someone is hungry, then you don't have any food at home, you start checking wherever maybe there is still some leftover somewhere there. That is how the body works. Then they will start looking for a remnant. Let's say for instance, somebody apartment or something like that, there are the chairs are not good anymore, maybe, and you want to make fire. Then you have some chairs that you don't need anymore. You start breaking those chairs and to use it as a fire. That is how the body works. Then the storage, then we'll now go to the storage and start collecting those food that have been stored there. Then meaning it will start reducing wherever you've stored your sugar, your protein, making the insulin to be low. The only way to reduce the storage of carbohydrates, fats, is through fasting. That is the only the best and the easiest, the natural way. Because taking medication to reduce it, there is no medication that normally reduces it. They just suppress it so that you can have enough space to to store more. But to reduce it is not anything that has advantage has disadvantages. So when you fast, instead of your body will automatically switch to storage. It's just like switching from one channel in the TV to another. That is how it works. It will switch automatically to where the storage are, and we start to use it for daily activities. So I'm advising for people to go into fasting to make it more easier, and that helps to just like on the process of going for cleanup in terms of there's no other food anymore. Then there might be a sickness somewhere, maybe like cancer or whatever, trying to arise somewhere. Then on the process of in search of looking for food, they will automatically take off all those stuffs away, the remnant. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Try to go into fasting because it will help you. Bye.